legs today. Some brutal work here. It's gonna be a quick workout though, so at least we got that going for us. So to get started, well, to get started, we're gonna try to get this camera angles working here. But it's been a little minute since doing the legs, so pardon me while I do a little research here, see where we last left off weight-wise. I think it was just like 35 pounds each side. Doing squats, supersetted with lunges. I think what we're gonna do is 45 pounds each side. And I'm emphasizing it like that because honestly, I don't be doing a lot of weight with legs. Surprising, but I just be getting very fatigued. Let's see, I want to see if we can get a little better. There we go, a little better microphone placement. So 45 each side, 12 reps instead of the 16 reps I was doing before. Hopefully I'm not pushing myself too much with this. I know I can lift it, but legs can be pretty tricky. Let's see, I think that's good there. Cool. Or better yet, let's see, there we go. Just try to get a little bit better of the camera placement. So it is going to be a quick workout. So 15 minutes. The thing I like about the Smith machine here is the bar, like how it's guided, but what I don't like is when they're not greased properly, because then it adds extra resistance. So you don't even know how much extra like weight you're really lifting. Oh, I see the comments there. Just give me a moment. Nice, ended up going 16 reps here with that one. Your fave gal, yo, what's going on? Next time wear shorts, yeah. I agree with you on that. It's already feeling too toasty. So oddly enough, with doing the heavier weight, I actually don't feel like I felt it as much in the muscles that I'm looking to target. When I go heavier with the weights, the body's going to find ways to move that weight more efficiently, which means it's going to take advantage of using angles to make the lifts easier, momentum to make it easier, recruitment of more muscles to make it easier. So it requires actually like more mental effort to consciously target the muscles you're trying to grow. Hey, what's going on, Alberto? You already heading out? What? You just got here. Let's go cuse. Oh yeah, you know, brosy. All right. Now we got lunges. Stinks. I think we may only get one more set in. I woke up a whole hour late again. But we're here, we're working, doing something. Well, we got two legs. Means we gotta do the same thing other side. It's good though, feeling very pleased with the 45 pounds here. All right, we're gonna try to keep rest period pretty low here. I've been so focused on myself, didn't even get to ask you guys how your weekend was. You excited for the week ahead? Any fun plans? I know for me, looking forward to Friday already. Yeah, payday. Let's do this. Squats. Finish out with lunges. It's nice. Legs. Feeling it. Yeah, it's good. You gotta make sure to work out the legs, not just for aesthetic reasons, but the boost of testosterone and growth hormones after a good leg day. Now you don't gotta do what I'm doing here with the squats and lunges. I was doing leg extensions, calf raises, and leg press for like 2 years before getting back into the squats. Hey, I don't want the chicken legs. I know for me it's a little annoying, like upper body wise, it's like very broader frame. People are like, oh bro, you gotta work your legs, they're too skinny. But it's like, this is not, there's no like loose fabric here. It's like these are the quads. So it's like very lean, the legs. And my legs are kind of long as well, so a lot more ground to cover for it, but not making it an excuse. If you're slacking in areas, you just gotta work on those areas more. People talk about, well, no, you gotta be balanced. If there's an imbalance, you gotta take an imbalanced approach. If you're in a lot of debt, you don't start trying to save 10%. It's like, no, you tackle that debt with as much ferocity and force as possible. And then you can carry that over into your saving and investing. Certain areas lacking, approach it with a lot of fierce intensity. Dang. All right, only did 12 there. Let's see, I'll probably do 6 each leg. Just because we're running out of time. Gotta head out. Just because the workout's ending doesn't mean the live stream's ending. Well, hot dang. Did not expect to do 12 reps. Means I got to do the same thing on the other side. Hey, what's going on, Jose? Oh, yeah. Doing the lifting emoji pose there. Ooh, man, legs are tired. I'm gonna put these weights away. Get the heck out of here. Oh. Crazy, only 2 sets. I'm feeling it. That's what happens when you put in a lot of effort for every rep and set. Ugh. All right. Ooh, chest. Oh, hey. I don't think you can see much of it moving there. There, we're heading out now. On our way back to the casa. If I catch my breath. I'll start talking about some other fitness topics. Let's see, there we go. Some slight pec flex. No Terry Crews level flexion yet. So, at the end of live streams, I always use the car ride back home to talk more in depth about whatever fitness topics you guys want me to discuss. But if you don't comment, question, or topic, I've got some good stuff I can share anyway. So let's find a better mic placement here. Pardon the crazy sounds. All right. So a topic that I had to discuss and recorded for the private group that I run online. It's for guys who are, working out, hitting the gym, just aren't building the muscle that they'd like to see. Kind of watches that. It's just Apple Watch, but got a band for it. They have it in black and white as well, but the thing is, the watch band is fairly large already. So I'm like, the thing is supposed to look a little flashy. I was considering getting it in white, but it's got this like transparent plastic around the actual watch face. So this one is like a clear black, but the white one is just a clear white. And my watch band is like a dark color under it, so I just didn't think it would go well. It's a big band, so orange. It's like it's big, so it's going to be flashy. Orange is flashy. Plus, you know, Q's got to represent 315, baby, or 314. It's been a minute. I haven't been in there. I haven't been up to Central New York in a while. But the video topic I was talking about in the private group that are trying to, you know, build more muscle. They're already in the gym working out, but they're just looking to get on a little bit more mass, a little bit more muscle. But they're not looking to dirty bulk or just lift crazy amounts of weight, and they don't got 2 hours to spend in the gym. So that's who the group is really designed for. So what I was talking about was excuses. You know, we all got excuses for why we shouldn't do the things we know we need to do. But the thing that's fascinating with excuses is that when you hear someone else say the excuse that you've been telling yourself, it's a totally different perspective. Like, if someone else is telling you a problem and you have the same exact problem, just the mere fact that someone else is bringing it up, your brain is able to objectively come up with multiple solutions to the problem. But when you're trying to come up with solutions for yourself, there's all this extra context and emotional investment and self-doubt that is making the vision not clear. So it makes it tough to come up with those objective solutions because you're not outside of yourself. But if you've ever had the opportunity to hear someone else say the excuse that you've been thinking, it's like pretty eye-opening. So for me, for example, I've been coming up with too many excuses for not doing my own work. One of the main ones being, it's just time. I don't have enough time. If I do have some time, it's only like a couple minutes, and I don't want to like get started on doing some of the work just to be pulled out of it after a few minutes or be distracted. Yo, what's going on, Moam? Hopefully I pronounced the first name correctly there. I'm a little exhausted from the leg workout. But those excuses I was telling myself, thought came to mind of how I've heard people say the same thing of not having enough time when it comes to hitting the gym. And immediately, if someone tells me that, I'm like, dude, you don't, how long do you think you need? Like, look at the live stream. Like, I spent like 5 of the minutes of being in the gym talking, not even like actually exercising. And sure, it was only 2 sets, but it was a superset. I was working the same muscle groups. So my legs really got like 4 sets worth of work, and getting to the point of like muscular like real fatigue and failure, feeling that burn in the muscles. It's like, that's a good stimulus for growth right there. So I was able to get in and out, and honestly, like 15 minutes. So it's like, you're telling me you don't, your schedule is so tight and busy, you ain't got 25 minutes to put towards bettering yourself and bettering your physique. And if someone genuinely is super busy, then they got extra money that they can spend towards freeing up their time. Now, if you're busy and you don't got extra money to spend, well, you got to do something about your budget. But that's not what the video here is really talking about. Because you could be busy or you could be broke. You can't be both. So If you're super busy, use that money to buy back your time. There's a whole bunch of ways you can do that. You could pay someone to do your laundry. You could pay to get your food delivered. You could pay to get your groceries shopped for you and either delivered, or you just go pick it up at the grocery store. That right there saves an hour. Now you got 25 minutes at least, like once or twice a month, you know? Oops, let's see, I'll let this guy go. So you see what I'm talking about there? Like in my head, I'm like, it's not an excuse of not having enough time. You got to make excuses for why you can make it work with what little time that you have. And it's like, oh, but I'd only have enough time just to get to the gym. And it's like, fantastic. You're going to be building the repetitions of being the type of person who makes it to the gym. Because right now, from what I'm assuming, the person saying they don't have enough time is not even getting to the gym. So at least getting there is something. And then you go in, it's like, oh man, I only got 5 minutes. It's like, all right, fantastic. Do one exercise and just spam a bunch of sets for it. Like, you'd be surprised the little bit of work that you do. Like, I've had times where literally that I've only had like 8 minutes. I go in, and it's either I go in and I do my stretch and warm up routine, and it's a really good stretch and warm up routine, and now I'm feeling very set up and fantastic for the rest of the day. Or I go in and it's like, okay, I can only do dumbbell hammer curls. And for those 10 minutes, I'm just doing dumbbell hammer curls. I go home, and then the next day I'm like, man, you know what? My arms are actually pretty sore. The day after that, I'm like, wow, look at these gains, baby. So that one tiny thing, that tiny chip, that tiny crack, that's, you know, I'm envisioning like someone's like ice climb, like climbing like a glacier, and they're like using these tiny hooks to chip their way up the mountain. And, you know, this isn't safe for this next part to happen, but imagine they like chip the iceberg and a huge crack goes across, and it just like takes off this massive amount of ice. It's just like a tiny break could be a breakthrough. And you don't know if it's going to be that thing. It's like, I don't like to use gambling analogies, but like slot machine, like you don't know which quarter is going to be the one that hits the jackpot. And it's like someone could be lucky. They go in, they put the one quarter in, and they hit a jackpot. You can't expect a jackpot every time, but it's those tiny things. Like, you can't get from point A to point B without taking one step. Now, you can't get there in one step, but you can't get there without taking a step. So those excuses for not doing the thing, you got to come up with more excuses for why you should just do the thing. Earlier in the workout there, I wasn't going to do that last set of the lunges, but I told myself I'm going to do just 6 reps. And I genuinely was only going to do 6 reps for each leg. Because if I told myself I was going to do 12, I was like, I'm just not going to do it. So I was like, I'll do 6. And then the 6 ended up being 12. I was like, holy cow. I was literally not expecting that. So, don't discount those tiny steps. It's just because it's like getting to the result is literally the accumulation of those tiny steps. So that's what I was talking about this morning. Private group, 1% improvement is better than no improvement. Exactly. All right. So make sure to do those tiny things that need to get done. If anything, like, here's a cool little perspective shift you can do. Because I found myself started like doing this a lot, where it's like, you know what? I'm not going to do the thing because it's so tiny and insignificant. It's not worth it. You know, I'm not going to go to the gym because I only will have 8 minutes and it's not even going to be worth going. Meanwhile, it 100% is still worth going, but, you know, fight back with the voice in your head. Sorry for the wind. So, it's only 8 minutes. It's not worth it. And then it's like, what are you talking about? Bro, it's only 8 minutes. That's nothing. That's easy. 8 minutes is easy. See how I did it there? You flip it like, oh, it's only, oh man, I'm not gonna go because it's only gonna be a little workout. It's like, dude, go because it's only gonna be a little workout. Sometimes reasons why not has to be turned into the reason for why you should. All right, guys, I gotta head out, go sweat your protein shake. Hit that subscribe button if you're not done so already, and I'll see you in tomorrow's workout. And got a little guest here, Miss Allie. Hello. Oh, your head okay? All right, guys, I'll catch you later. Oh wait, we got a Winston. We got a little Winston, man. Hello. Look at this guy. Look at that crazy girl. Yeah, subscribe for the little furry ones. Catch you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.